Hey guys, I want to take some time to give you some information about changes that are incoming and also ask for your input. I'm going to include a couple straw polls on this video. So there are some changes that are going to be coming to the channel. To begin with, I'm sure as you've noticed, I'm wearing glasses right now and I will be going back to contacts probably soon. I had an eye infection of some kind, so I've had to use eye drops, and while I'm using these eye drops, I'm not allowed to wear contact lenses, so hence glasses till I'm all better. As you may also notice in this video, my background is solid black. I finally put up some panels for echo reduction that I've had here for a very long time. Mark recommended these. He said they were pretty good. My friend Markiplier, however you know him. So I bought these and I've got a new light facing me right now, a nice bright white light I get to look at, and black, not because I'm trying to copy Mark, but because I've had some issues with echo. I've got 3 monitors in front of me, and with my monitors, my light, and the wall, and the other wall right there, there's been a lot of echo problems here. And I'm hoping that by having these panels up, it'll reduce that quite a bit, so that's why I have echo reduction panels. Other changes, as you've noticed, I've gone back to 2 videos a day. I have hired on an editor, Day, her name's Day, Schieflight, Schiiflight. That is her YouTube, that is her Twitter. She is not only working on an animation for me that should be out this coming Friday, but she is also editing pretty much every video you see on my channel right now, including probably this vlog. So she is doing a tremendous job. We've had some hiccups because of the way we've had to set up the editing, because she lives kind of far away from me. So that's another story for another day. Point being is, that's another change. I'm trying to get back to 2 videos a day, every single day, and increase the quality of the videos. That doesn't mean that they're all going to be 1080p 60 frames per second to start. I may implement that in the future. Right now, I want to just stick with my 720 30 FPS until we get, everything else solid, and then we'll think about bumping that up. Other changes I'm considering. First of all, non-change related, so I don't know why I'm bringing this up now, but I do have a P.O. box. A lot of you asked about a P.O. box. I'm thinking, I guess this is part of the changes. I'm thinking about doing some kind of mail opening. I don't know if I'll read everybody's letters on camera. It probably depends how many there are and how long they are, but I will announce every person that sends mail to the P.O. box on video if you guys want it. There will be a straw poll asking, would you like to see a mail opening video probably once a week or once every 2 weeks on my channel? I will pick a day of the week. That video will be that day, and we will go from there. We'll see, I don't expect you guys to all send me expensive stuff or all this amazing handcrafted stuff or all letters or anything else. It's just a lot of you guys send stuff to the P.O. box. A lot of you guys ask about P.O. box, and I want to kind of, thank you guys for doing that. And a lot of you, give me your number or your mailing address back and things like that. And it's hard for me to reply to everybody individually like that. But to sit here and, give you all a shout out on camera is a little bit easier for me. So I might do that if you guys are interested in seeing it. That is the first possible new video addition. Second, Mark and Jack have talked about doing reading your comments types videos. I know Jack does that on his channel, and I've tried to avoid it, not because I don't want to do it, but because I don't want to fall into that, you're copying Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, Markiplier stuff. But in all honesty, I'm kind of done caring about what anyone else does except for me. And being as you guys are my fan base, I want to know if you want me to read your comments or, do a reading your comments video where I don't read every comment, but I pick out some particularly interesting ones, funny ones, questions, etc. And maybe once every week or 2, maybe 2 weeks, once every 2 weeks on a particular day, like a Wednesday or something, I'll do a reading your comments type video. I'll probably not title it that because I don't want to exactly copy everybody else. Despite the fact I don't care about doing things other people are doing, I still don't want to, be a complete reading your comments, because that's what I think Jack calls his videos. So I'll find some other creative title if you guys want to see it. There will be a straw poll for the P.O. box mail video and another one for the whether or not I should do comment reading videos. But I want to address you guys in a more direct fashion. I get on Twitter and things, I try to reply to some comments on my videos, but I feel like this way I can address, encourage you guys to comment on videos, because one, you can get shouted out. I'll read out your username on there, and if it's your YouTube channel, then indirectly I've shouted out your YouTube channel. And for your mail stuff, you know, if you guys are sending me, I got an awesome piece of stained glass with a big black W on it for, you know, representing my logo. I've gotten all kinds of art. I got a controller, I got a mouse. I've got all kinds of cool things in here, and all of the letters telling me, you know, how I've helped people and changed their lives and what my videos and, you know, Mark and Bob and I together have done. And it's really, really awesome. So if you guys want to see a video for those two things, then tell me in the 2 straw polls that, yes, I want to see it, or no, I don't want that. You know, and your reasoning's fine. You don't have to tell me why. It's going to be yes or no. I'm not going to have no because Mark did it, no because Jack's doing it, no because yada yada. It's either you want to see it on my channel or you don't. It's up to you. I'm going to continue with the 2 videos a day. I'm trying to do a lot of solo games, but I'm trying to mix in some more silly type games too, probably more multiplayer type things like the Garry's Mod, the Little Big Planet. I'm looking for more silly type games like that while I do games like, you know, Soma, Layers of Fear, etc., etc. I've got a list of games I do want to play. You guys are always welcome to put in the comments, you know, video games you want to see. That doesn't mean I'm going to play them, but I do look at them, and I do look into games that I'm interested in to add them to my list or not. So that covers those things. For the record, the P.O. Box is listed on my About page on YouTube. Otherwise, it's P.O. Box 866, Milford, Ohio, 45150. You can address it to Wade, you can address it to Lord Minion 777, you can address it to Molly. This P.O. Box is not for Mark, is not for Bob, is not for Jack, is not for anybody besides Molly, Foxtrot 44, or myself, Lord Minion 777. So if you send stuff to me, but if I tell you individually, yes, you in particular can send this, then don't worry about it. But for everyone, at this point, I've already said that. To those individuals, I don't care if they send stuff for those people, but from right now onward, this P.O. Box is for myself and Molly, not for Mark, Bob, or Jack, or anybody else. All right, cool. Another thing I've been thinking about changing, I've recently switched companies as far as merchandise goes. So for t-shirts, etc., I use Fanfiber. The links are in every video I post. If you look in the description, it will say shirts or merchandise or something like that, and it'll say lordminion777.fanfiber.com. If you click on that link in any game video I've posted recently, you can go and you can look at the shirts that I have. And if you have shirt ideas, tweet them. Tag me, tag at Fanfiber, at LordMinion777, and say, hey, I'd love to see, and if enough people want it, Fanfiber might do it. I've got some ideas. We're working on expanding the shop right now, but that stuff is there. The P.O. Box is there, shirts are there. If you guys want them, if you don't, that's fine too. What else? Intros and outros. So I've gotten a lot of new feedback regarding my intros and outros I use in my videos. Some of you love them, some of you don't. I myself am debating on either replacing my intros, the horror one and the general shooter yada 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 one, with one different intro that kind of applies to me individually and will work for all game types rather than being oriented to one game type or another, or just eliminating intros whatsoever. So there will be a straw poll for my intros and outros saying, hey, would you like to see new intro, same intros, just horror intro, no intros at all? And you guys can vote and tell me what you want as far as the intros go. I will have an outro, whether it be the 2 I've got now, one that shows off, you know, the shirts and merchandise stuff, so that way you guys can always click a direct link after the video, or just a new intro or a new outro in general. So I will have another straw poll. There'll be 4 straw polls on this video. The last one, same outros, only use one outro that's new, use the merchandise outro, blah, blah, blah. But there will be an outro because I want to link other videos at the end, so you guys, if you want to watch something funny after you watch something scary, or if you want to watch something related, I can link something there for you guys to click on if you want to see it. So there will be an outro. I'm debating on the intro, the P.O. Box mail video, and then the reading your comments video. Those are all things I'm debating on adding in because, like I said, I want to get more involved with you guys. I'm just not sure how I want to go about doing it yet, but those seem like good things to do. I have no idea how popular those videos are. In all honesty, I do not watch much YouTube, and I have gone to so many conventions and traveled so much this year. I in fact just got back from seeing my grandfather, who was recently diagnosed with cancer. I just haven't had time to get on the internet and look at other people's channels. Not that I do anyway to figure out what to play or anything. I just, sometimes like to keep up with my friends and see, oh, how's Mark doing? Oh, hey, he has like 10 million subscribers now. Wasn't he at like 4 last time I looked? Wow, that's cool. Or, Bob, I'll look at his channel, see how it's doing or whatever. I don't generally look to see what other people are playing to be like, man, I need to play this right now. Usually it's game suggestions you guys give me, Molly gives me, or, games I just find on my own by looking on Steam or going to Tumblr or going to indie sites and such like that. Or emails where game companies will be like, hey, Wade, play this. And I'm like, okay, I'll play it. I'm easy going. So I don't know how those videos do. I don't know whether people like them or not, but I'm thinking about doing them because I want to give you guys some thanks for, sending stuff into my P.O. box, but also for, commenting, liking, and sharing videos of mine. And I think a lot of you that comment probably are the same ones that remember to click the like button and that share the videos and help, promote my channel. And I feel like the best way to reward you is to literally read some of your comments and thank you for doing it. So there's that. I think that wraps up most of the updates and changes. I will, like I said, we'll be going back to contacts at some point. The background's here to stay. New lighting, new editor. Hopefully I get more animations up. My goal is by January of next year to get hopefully 1 to 2 animations every month done. I would love to get 1 new animation every 2 weeks. Right now, She-Flight Day is editing an arc animation that should be out this Friday. Steve Ray Bro just finished up Five Nights at Freddy's 3, and he's working on Five Nights at Freddy's 4 that will hopefully be up in mid-October, 2 weeks after the arc animation. And I don't know what else I really want animated, maybe some Gmod stuff. I will say back in the day, I used to watch, well, I still do every now and then. Molly likes, we watch Uberhauxer Nova's channel sometimes. James is kind of a friend of mine, but I also really enjoy his content. And I noticed that he has a lot of short animations of different things that he does. And I think that's awesome. I love watching those. And that's an idea I kind of would love to implement on my channel. And before I even realized that he did it, it was something I was thinking about doing because people seem to love the animations. And I know they're a lot of work, which is why I'm working on having 2 animators right now. So I don't know what I'll do to get more animations out, but I do want to get more animations out more frequently. So if you guys animate and you want me to check out some of your work or something, maybe I'll consider, having you help me with some animations. I don't know. That doesn't mean every single person out there should email me like, a drawing of an animation sketch or something. But if it's something you're legitimately interested in and you've done before, I have a business email on my About page and you're welcome to send me an email there and I'll try to check them. But I get a lot of emails. Don't be upset if I miss one. I'm really sorry about that. But I just crossed 650,000 subscribers recently, or 660 or something. And it's awesome, but it's very overwhelming. In the last year alone, I have like quadrupled in size. And it's really cool to have that many new fans, but it's also a challenge for me to keep up with all the messages as opposed to, when I was at like 20,000 subscribers, it was much easier to read every message I had. So in any case, this has been like a 15-minute rambling session. The main points here are new intros, no intros. New outros, which outro? Reading your comments, don't read your comments. Mail video, no mail video. Nice background, Wade. Going back to contacts, cool. I understand why you're wearing glasses now. And, oh, animations, those are cool. Editor, back to 2 videos, cool. Those are the points. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the channel thus far. I really do appreciate it. Before I end this, I do want to address a couple things that are going on. A lot of you are aware, and a lot of you are Markiplier fans. A decent number of you are and/or were Syndigo fans, MySkirm fans, Jacksepticeye fans, Lord Minion fans, if you're watching this. And I am very much aware of what's gone on and what happened with Daniel from Syndigo. I found out shortly after it happened, and I was asked, kind of keep it on the down low, not because you guys aren't entitled to know, but because the family wanted some time to, deal with things before it became a public thing, which I completely respect that. Anything the family wants comes first. Mark, Ryan, and Matt were, living in the same house, and, I'm not in LA, I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio. So they were at the hospital and they were there, and there's a lot of direct contact and involvement with the situation with Daniel's death and such I didn't have. And it hit me hard to find out, but I can honestly say it hit them very hard. And I'm sure you guys can imagine why. So they need to get out of LA for a while. They need to get out of that house for a while and try to, take some time to mourn. And Mark's going to make some changes to the living situation. And basically they need to take some time away from YouTube is what I'm trying to say. And I thought about it. I know Jack thought about taking some time as well, but I'm in a position to where I didn't have that direct contact with, Daniel. And I felt like even though it was hard, I was already ahead on some videos. I took a day or two just to process and get out with Mark and everything. And I was able to keep recording videos for you guys, and I still am now. And even though it's a sad process to go through, I'm okay enough to where I feel like I can produce content to try to bring smiles to your guys' faces. And I'm not trying to replace Mark. I'm not trying to overlook Daniel's death. I'm not trying to, make light of any situation. I'm just trying to continue my channel and getting it back up and running, and to keep myself up and running. And we all mourn in different ways. Don't criticize, Matt or Ryan or Mark for doing this or doing that. And, if you guys, I wish you guys don't want to criticize me for the way I handle things, but if you do, so be it. I'm not going to ask you for myself. It is what it is. But those three especially, just try to understand what they're going through and don't push them for information. And as awesome as it is to see all the support for Daniel on Twitter and everything, it's also hard in a way. Seeing Twitter names like RIP Daniel with Daniel's picture, it's very thoughtful and loving, but it's also, painful at the same time. It's kind of like a constant reminder wherever we go. So just be mindful of these things whenever you guys are trying to show your respects. That's all I'll say as far as that goes. As far as my grandpa goes, he's alive and well right now. He is battling cancer. I hope he keeps fighting and manages to beat it. There's always a chance he won't. And I don't know what that will do if I have to go through that loss. I will try to be ahead on videos so you guys will at least have some stuff, but I'm sure you'll understand if I have to take some time after that. We'll see what happens. All I can do right now is, ask for thoughts and prayers and hope that he keeps fighting. So that's that. And I'm sorry for having the longest vlog in history, but I did want to talk to you guys heart to heart and get your thoughts on the channel, because Lord Minion 777 is something I made not thinking I would ever do YouTube, and my first video was posted because a lot of you subscribed, and a lot of you started watching my videos and were fans from Mark's channel and such. And a key element of my channel has always been you. Therefore, your input matters to me. Not everybody that subscribed at the beginning still watches, and that is what it is, I kind of quit posting for a while, and I understand. I'm not, gonna hold a grudge against anybody who subscribes and doesn't watch it, or who doesn't watch all my stuff or anything like that. I appreciate each and every one of you that do. And those that don't, I'm not for everybody. Mark's not for everybody. Bob's not for everybody. Jack's not for everybody. None of us expect to be loved by every person out there, or at least have our content loved, So that's fine. I'm very happy with where I'm at right now. I'm very happy to have you guys. So thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart for keeping me going. This has been a very tough year for a lot of people, myself included, Mark included, obviously Ryan and Dan, Matt, and it's been a tough year. So I know we all appreciate your support. And as far as, you know, my channel goes and PO Box and everything else, you guys have an equal part in it. So thank you guys. If you would, look in the description below, right there, just below the video. There's a big description that says, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this vlog, please like, favorite, share, subscribe. For it. It's right in that same section as that paragraph. There will be 4 straw polls. If you would, vote in every single one of them. They're all going to be different. I very, very much appreciate that. I want your feedback. It'll only take you a quick second. 1 minute tops to click on each of them, click one button and vote. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me and for bearing with all of us through these times. Thank you for, you know, watching my stuff and commenting and liking and sharing, and it's just awesome to see, and it helps as much as my videos help a lot of you. Seeing you guys watching my stuff and commenting and everything and tweeting and whatnot, it helps me too. So thank you guys for all of your support. All right, I will finally wrap this up at the 21 minute mark or 21.5 minute mark or whatever it is. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more Soma and Gmod and Little Big Planet and whatever else comes next. Until next time. See ya, guys!
Yeah, help corner them, and I will spare you.
Got it, boss.
Oh, God.
I'll go tell her that I'm gonna help her. When in reality,
No! God! No! I freed you, Mark! Run away!